Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Faye. I found my other one.
Oh,
Seven.
yay. Debbie
number
was looking
7.
a missing layout. Brilliant. Fantastic. And Thursday's come round really quickly, hasn't it? It's flown
Very
by.
quickly. Yes.
Yes, because we had a very busy weekend, didn't we?
Very, very, very busy.
We will tell you
eventful.
We will tell you all about that tonight. We got some stories to tell. Oh, hi, Steph.
Hi, Lizzie.
Oh, hi, Lizzie. You have to excuse me. I've got like a really tickly cough. I don't know what is happening. There's lots of coughs going about. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jill.
Hi,
Helen. Excellent. Lots of people joining us. So we are going to get going. We got some storytelling from the weekend events and some layouts to share. So we've got just launched. When did it launch? I want to say Thursday.
Whenever the 1st of March was.
Whenever the first, anybody know when the 1st of March was? It's just all gone a bit crazy, hasn't it?
It's all merged into,
No one knows what day it is, but it's Thursday at least. We know that.
It's Thursday. We know it's Thursday.
Yes. So we had our Simple Vintage Spring Garden sub kit, which has gone live. So we thought we'd just quickly remind you of the layouts we've made. And that was the one you were looking for, wasn't it, Deb?
Yes. Yeah. I finished this one. Yeah,
so that one is using the embroidery hoop. So in the kit, Debbie's designed 2 of these lovely Jenny Wren Cutfile embroidery hoops. You get 2 different sizes, don't you?
Yes. Yeah. One. I think this is the smaller of the 2. I think so.
Yeah.
And there's a family title as well. Yes, because this is the bigger one.
Yes. Now there's the larger one, and I use the family. So you also get the family cut file, and I inked that in fossilized amber to match with some of the ephemera.
Very nice.
Yes, that's that one.
And I just used a white a border punch and punched the background just with some spare white card.
I love that one. It's beautiful. Hi, Tony. Great stuff. So
I've got
this
one
was
like that.
more we both did one like this, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'll hold it up. It was layering all the border punches.
Yeah.
That was a nice one. We got to use this bunny. We were like, what are we going to do with this bunny rabbit? It's kind of an unusual bit of ephemera.
Yes. But you managed to use it. I've used it as
managed to. And then that was the fussy cut butterflies. That was when me and
Debbie. That one yet.
I love that picture, Deb. That was at our coronation weekend crop, wasn't it?
Yes. It's last May, wasn't it? Doesn't seem that long ago, does it?
And I know you did a post because we've got our weekend crop this May. So it's £45 for the 2 days. And there's only 2 tickets left. So
I know, it's unbelievable to just have 2 left at this point. It's
just amazing, isn't it? So
absolutely fabulous.
Really good.
This one I did using the stencil. So I've stenciled the tulips all the way around because it comes with a stencil as well. And I did a grid layout, which you did a grid layout as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I showed that one first. I put a bit of distress oxide under mine because I couldn't work out what to do. So this was using up all my scraps. I mean, literally every bit of embellishment. This was making me laugh because Debbie was going, peas? What am I supposed to do with a ephemera that's peas? And I said, wow, I've got a photograph from our little COVID lockdown allotment project, and I managed to use the peas.
I've never grown peas, so that was just
my little one with homegrown cucumber. You can see
very nice. And this one I just used one of the Cutfiles, one of the Jenny Wren Cutfiles that we've got, and just backed it with scraps of paper, and the papers just go together beautifully. And the 6x8 pad just goes on forever, doesn't it? I've got so much out of it. And I used the rabbit.
So much. Oh, hi, Karen. Hi, Kate. Anne's with us as well. Hi, Ali.
Hi.
Yeah, And you inspire us with a grid, because when we did your class at Crop in the Country, that grid we did with the 49er Market Christmas Spectacular, it was beautiful.
Yes.
Right.
I do
so
love a
then
grid.
We're on to our new kit, which is going to be for next month. So next month is 49er Market Wherever. So this was the layout I did last week. I just love all the layering, because in the kit, as you can see, Deb, you've got all the bits that are going to be in the kit.
I've got it all here. Yeah, it's just
Dreamy.
lovely. Yeah. You've got
These
the wherever ephemera bits. I haven't opened any of mine yet. The chipboard words and the mini laser cuts. I mean, these are fantastic.
Heavenly.
Yeah.
I've used quite a few of mine. Steph has a good idea for the peas, Deb. You could do peas in a pod. Like peas in a pod, Debbie and baby photos of your
That's a good idea.
Grandchildren, what soon to be. That's cute. You might need to do a cut file 2 peas in a pod.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Add it to your list.
Let me just write it down because I will forget it.
Debbie always goes, I'll add it in my book. She's got a rather long list of cut files.
I have got a book.
You have been working through them, haven't you?
I've done loads lately, and Julie will vouch for it. She's seen me write things in the book and then they've appeared. So I have got a book.
You work through your list, don't you?
Yes.
So I'm going to do this really quick layout, because this is a 12 by 12 matte printed photo, and I thought, well, actually it doesn't need too much. I could just add, so these are little chipboard pieces. That's from the ephemera pack, because there's a great big pack of ephemera in here. New Adventures. Maybe at the
I had this really good idea about what I was going to do, and I've forgotten what it was.
Well, you know why you've forgotten? Because we'll start telling you this story now of the weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Right, so I've got, these are only tiny photos because I've printed them off for scrapbooking. Let me hold these up. So this was 5 o'clock Saturday morning. You can see this is the street. Look at the snow. And
you can see where the track marks stop about halfway up the hill.
This is the van. Look at the state of it.
Oh.
I said, Debbie, is snowing. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, we couldn't get out the street. And so we started preparing for the live at the dining table at 5 in the morning. So it's no wonder you can't remember what we're doing, Deb.
No, I can't. No. But I thought you were joking, didn't I? Faye opened the door and she went, "You're never going to believe this. It's snowing." I went, "Oh, good joke."
Yeah, good joke. Good joke. No, it really is.
And then I think we might have both said some quite bad words, actually, that we couldn't repeat on here.
Yes.
I think we both
said
said
what
bad.
We did was, typical strong-minded women, we got in the van, cleared the snow, and we were like, no, it's going to be fine.
Yep, cleared it. It's going to be fine.
Let's just set off. Got halfway up the hill, which you can obviously see from this photo. I live on quite a steep hill coming out, and this is spinning, and we started spinning, and I went, bear in mind I'd never driven this van before, so I was quite nervous. So I was already I wasn't worked up. I was quite like thinking to myself, this can't be this difficult. Of course I can drive this van. I had been on like a 20-minute quick lesson with my other half. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I know exactly.
And he was very confident, wasn't he? He said, yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Very confident.
But when you started sliding back,
oh my gosh.
The van started sliding back, that was not a good 5 minutes, was it? We're sliding.
And then Debbie was like, it's all right, we'll just clear the street. And I said, it's 5 in the morning. Everybody's in bed. We might want to go out at 5 in the morning on a Saturday, but nobody else does.
Oh, dear.
So we came back, we took stock, and actually then started reading some of the posts on Facebook where people had obviously set off and got stuck somewhere.
Yeah, we didn't want to get stuck, did we?
And then we thought, maybe it's not our wisest idea, so we had to wait. But we did set off at 8 in the end, didn't we? So
we did.
didn't get,
yeah.
We weren't too delayed.
No. Well, that was an experience, wasn't it?
To say it was funny. And then, of course, once we got going and we were out the other side of Bristol, it was fine. It was like there wasn't even any snow.
We thought people would think we were just making it up, didn't we? It was just like, what do you mean you've had snow?
Yeah, it was funny. Oh, hi, Trish.
Hi.
So that was the first leg of the journey. We managed to stop at the services for a sort of sausage butty, didn't we? Because we needed a little bit of energy after being awake so long and such a long journey.
Yeah. But we got there safely, didn't we?
We did. And then as we arrived, and Anne's with us tonight, and she was at the crop. We kind of were so relieved to actually arrive. I wound the window down really confidently in this van. There was all the 4-height windows in the cropping hall, and I'm driving, waving out the door, hello everybody. They were like, well, that was a bit of an entrance. I said, well, I was that relieved to have actually got here.
Oh, I've got some brilliant photos. I will be scrapping them over the next couple of weeks, because it was just one of those things, wasn't it?
It was. And in fact, look, I will share with people, this was the funniest photo. Look at my face.
An action shot.
My face says it all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Steph says she's here for the story. It was Deb, and Deb was going, smile. I'm going, I can't I was like this on the steering wheel. And
we were driving down, because it was quite hairy, wasn't it? So we were driving down, and there was quite a lot of slush. And Faye was going, there's people behind me. And I went, they'll just have to wait. Just go at your own speed. Everybody will have to wait for you.
15 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour. And this trail of cars.
If that's how safe you are, it doesn't matter,
it was only because I live in Somerset, and there are some very big hills, and if it's very snowy, and I was just worried about skidding, I thought I'm just going to
it was still quite icy, wasn't it? And there was still snow on the ground, so I think you just drove very sensibly, actually, if I'm being honest.
I was going to wind my window down and hang my trucker's arm out the window, but I thought going 15 miles an hour, people might not appreciate it.
Well, I think you need a tattoo first before you do that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Definitely.
Oh, it was an experience. So yeah,
we can laugh about it now, can't we? At the time, it was a little bit.
And it was so lovely, because when we got to the crop, everybody was just so wonderful.
Oh, they were lovely.
We got, even though we were a couple of hours late, we got unpacked and managed to open the shop after lunch. Then Anne, who's with us, I think some of you might have seen the picture on the Facebook group. It was just a scream. So Anne and her friend Deb, they put their head in the shop, and they're like, oh, the goodies. The goodies was like, they're things that you want. Oh yeah. So they snuck in, and I gave them a bag. And then, because somebody was coming, they hid under the table.
That was so funny.
So then I had to take a photograph, because it was like stealth.
Absolutely, it was stealth mode.
Shop. It was so
I'm
funny.
surprised you even saw her under that table, because she was so stealth-like.
Well, you could have missed Deb's, because she was under the table hiding behind a basket. It was. Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, we did have lots of hands helping to set up. I just think everybody was so eager to come in and shop.
It was lovely, wasn't it? It was a really nice.
It was
really nice weekend.
Yeah, and it wasn't so stealth on your part, because as you were under the table, you still had your bag putting stuff in it. Like, shh, somebody's coming, quick. And Anne's going, I'll have one of those.
Oh dear.
It was so much fun. So yeah, we loved every minute.
And a lovely hotel as well, wasn't it? It was really nice.
It was a fabulous hotel and a wonderful atmosphere. And we had the shop open till 10, didn't we? It was busy for us, which was amazing. Everybody enjoyed their shopping experience.
And it was so nice meeting people as well, because we met Nicola, didn't we, for the first time? And like to put faces to names, because you hear about people, don't you? And it's nice to meet new people as well, isn't it?
Meet in person. Oh, it's great. It really was.
But yeah, it's lovely to meet Nicola. I'm not sure we'll get to meet all of our DT because one of them's in South Africa. So that
I
could
know
be a little bit.
Steph was saying, how many have you met now? And we said we've met all bar 3. And we were like, we could get on a plane to meet Karen. I quite fancy a trip to South Africa. It'd be amazing. One day when we're international scrappers.
Yeah.
We want to go on a scrapping cruise. Has anybody watching done one of those? That's for my 50th. I'd like to do it, I reckon. Yeah, we could, Kate. We'll do a crop trip, twilight crop trip to South Africa. That would be just amazing. There are just so many like international events, aren't there? I mean, I've just seen on Facebook Vicky Boutin's doing a back-to-back cruise.
Yeah.
Cruise and crop. It's amazing.
It does look like good fun, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, most people did miss Deb's hiding behind, right, hiding. She was under the table, Anne, like this. Shh. Whereas Anne was like, yeah, under the table. Like, Debs was trying to be discreet.
She was very discreet.
So funny.
Oh, her outfit camouflaged more.
Yeah, that's true. It's brilliant. But yeah, wonderful crop. Fabulous atmosphere. The venue was just great. Everything about it we loved.
Yes, it was very
and
lovely.
even the drive in the van was quite enjoyable in a
it was
hilarious,
very good. You were very good
kind of way. And don't do discreet. No, that's why we get on so well, Anne. It's brilliant. It's hilarious. Dear. So much fun. That's what crop's all about. It's a bit of a giggle, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Right, so I wonder, that's the little cluster there. I've just done that little pocket. That's in the ephemera pack. The light's a bit bright. I might turn this overhead light so that's better. It's a bit darker.
Just need a proper rummage in this.
Proper rummage. I might go into some of these laser cuts. There's nice bits in here.
I had this brilliant idea in my head last Saturday.
Yeah. Now your brain's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
I like that. I've got to have this little clock is so cute. I think you could just layer up. Oh, look at all the bits in there. So those ephemera packs are packed.
They are amazing.
So
much.
Good.
And a lot of them look a little frames. That's a frame. Then you've got another little journaling bit in the middle. It's fabulous.
It's amazing. Oh, look, I've just put Iceland. It wasn't Iceland. It was Lapland. You can tell I'm tired. No idea where I am. In fact, I went to Iceland 5 years before and didn't see the Northern Lights. So I'm going to cover that up. We will cover that up with something. Let's have a look at these lovely bits on here.
Don't even know what photo I'm using. That'd help, wouldn't it, if I had a photo?
That's quite nice with the little aeroplane. I think any of these kind of landscape style photos on a 12 by 12 photo will just work so well. You did one that was a beach, didn't you? And it just had your little grandson in the foreground.
Yeah, I just did a title and a couple of tiny little bits. I didn't do much, but I think a 12 by 12 photo, you have to let the photo do the talking, don't you?
Yeah,
Really?
it didn't need much, did it?
No.
It's just, but this little clusterage.
We love
There,
a clusterage, don't we?
I've covered up. I'm going to put Lapland somewhere else, but I just covered that up. Oh, hi, Joe.
Ah, who's that? Didn't know what to do with the paper, so cut it up.
Yeah, well,
Who's
this
that?
one. It's that paper you've got there.
Yeah.
And that's Joe. I'm going to use that paper in a minute, Joe, and I have cut mine up, so it's going to be nice because there's just so many different ways to be able to use it. So I'm going to put Wander here.
I've just printed this one, and this is blues, and it kind of goes. I'm debating doing One of Us with Cal.
Oh yes. Oh, Debbie.
I think I'm going to do that one.
Oh,
it's a really,
and the colours, and
yeah.
she would love that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It was a very special farewell last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Celebration of her life. I know she would love that. So glad we got those photos. They are wonderful. Oh, hi, Jen. Yeah, so Steph, I printed off my snow photos for that. So I reckon that's just about done. I don't think that needs much else. That's a little clusterage there. And just a few little bits. Really simple. It's just a nice way to use up some bits. Right, so Joe was asking about this paper. This is what I'm thinking. I have fussy cut mine. And then I'm going to use some, I don't know if I'm going to use the cut, that's the cut file that comes in the kit, but I might not use that just yet. So let's see. I'm going to get a little distress tool. I want to distress some of this. And I'm going to ink it a bit. So this was just fussy cut. So did you cut all this bit up, Joe? You said you chopped yours up. There's probably lots you can do with this paper. I'm going to raise it up on foam. I want it to look a bit scuffed up. Can't be too neat.
Oh, that's just a little bit too small.
Yeah, it was when I did, and I just had to very carefully trim the edges off. Those frames don't quite fit. Right, so
no, it's a shame.
It's gone all funny. Right, so then I've chosen some ink. So we've been colour swatching to see what goes. So if you've got this collection and you want to know what inks go, Rusty Hinge is perfect. Walnut Stain is a good brown. I found Gathered Twigs wasn't quite the right brown, but Walnut Stain is closest to this. So Walnut Stain's a good one if you're looking for browns. I'm going to go Faded Jeans. That is a really nice match to this sort of blue. There is another blue that matches to that, which is more, oh, what is it? My brain's gone. I think it is Chip Sapphire you matched, didn't you, for the blue, Deb? Speckled egg is a good
So,
one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with speckled egg, can
And
you?
the green is Rustic Wilderness. That's a perfect green. Oh, hi, Nicola. So, yeah, we have been trying to match some inks that are a good palette. I've only got the Distress Ink in Walnut Stain, but that's good because I'm going to just be distressing some of the edges. Yeah, that's true, Karen. Actually, it does work well if it doesn't quite fit because you actually kind of layer it all up anyway. Yeah. So that is really, so actually your photo poking outside the frame is not, it's actually part of the design feature, isn't it? That is.
What do you mean like that with it not fitting?
Yeah, like a bit, yeah, with bits poking out. You do, it trouble is it cuts your face off.
I don't think it works with.
No, I know
it doesn't work with that one.
You'd want it slightly further out. That works well layered on that bit of matte paper.
Yeah,
I like it.
do you think? And then I thought I could use these bits here that were other ephemera to kind of mount around, because it's kind of a, I could do that.
Just browning up the edges a little bit.
It doesn't really show anyway.
Got some bits here. Right, so then the next bit, I'm thinking this will either work or it won't. I'd like to make a bit of a slightly inked edge. So let me just grab, bear with, I'm going to get my, look, I'm in a tiny space here. I'm going to get my board in here. I often grab the Tim Holtz, so I've got a Tim Holtz board, because if you're blending ink, you want a slidey surface. Oh, I see, Joe, you cut elements out of this paper. It's a nice idea, actually. Cut elements out and then sort of layer them up. So you cut the 15. Yeah, nice. There are definitely bits you could cut up nicely. Right, so I'm going to go lighter colour first. Let's go Rusty Hinge, because that's the oxide. That's quite orange. Let's test it. Get a bit of scrap paper. How rusty is Rusty Hinge? Well, that's quite orange.
It is quite orange, isn't it?
Oh, that's a bit orange. I'm not
a bit too orange.
I'm not so sure. It does match with, but I just want to distress the edges. That might be a bit too much for. Let's put Rusty Hinge away. I'm going to stick with worn lipstick. Not worn lipstick, Walnut Stain. There's definitely something about inking on like something slidey. It gives slightly softer effect.
Right, let's have a look at the words.
Not being too heavy-handed. I would normally use those Tim Holtz blending tools to do edges like this, but you prefer these brushes, don't you, Deb?
Much prefer them. I don't get on with the Tim Holtz ones. I think I'm too heavy-handed or I'm too impatient, but they're just very clunky.
They don't build up nicely for you.
No, you do it really nicely. I've always had like a real clunky, like I've over inked it and I've never been able to get it even.
Doesn't quite give you the effect that you're after.
No, it just looks awful.
What I like is you can build up a bit more depth of colour. So I am going to switch and see.
Yeah.
These, I love these. I don't know what other people use. Oh, Gwen's sub kit arrived.
Oh, lovely.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm glad.
That's good.
I think that went out on Monday. So that's taken a little bit too long, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, come on, Royal Mail.
Come on, Royal Mail.
Pay for a service. Well, I know a few people have said online that some sorting offices, Bristol particularly, I'm not in Bristol, but certain posting offices have said that they're so slow, weeks.
Some people are only getting 2 deliveries a week of their post as well.
That's bad, isn't it?
It's terrible.
Right, let's see what that looks like, because
I have to say though, I mean, ours seem pretty good. Our post people are fairly fab. They seem, pretty good.
Good.
And we do seem to have post every day.
Yeah, we do. And I must admit, when I send things from here, they do normally arrive fairly quickly.
Yeah. That took longer than I'd like though, but yeah. I'm glad it arrived, Gwen.
Yeah, you find these brushes easier. I haven't tried the Lavinia stencil brushes. I would like to. I love for very small, fine stencils. We've got these in the shop, which is
those are gorgeous.
Little, they are very good for close detail. But yes, for blending, this does the trick. Rusty hinge.
Lost me bits now.
Your bits.
Lost me bits.
Right, I did decide to go for a bit of rusty hinge just on the edge to make the edges slightly darker. It'll add to the overall effect, hopefully. She says.
Oh, that's too dark now. A bit cream or orange. I might go yellow. That'll show up.
Right, that's nice. That's enough of the brown. I wanted it to look that little bit worn. Right, I'm happy with that, just in the corners. That was a bit of rusty hinge, and it was a bit of walnut stain. That worked well. Oh, Jen, 2 weeks for a FedEx passage to reach the UK. How long? I'm sure it's supposed to be 3 to 5 days, isn't it, or something with FedEx? And you pay for the privilege, so that's not good. That's the timings they give, I'm sure, something like that. Oh, Debbie, I'm just loving that layout already.
Is that looking all right?
It's fabulous. And I was I was really not sure about cutting this out, so it's nice that you show how you can do it.
I just think it's so lovely. I don't I mean, all this
It is
background is so lovely
beautiful.
as well.
And the only reason I cut it out was because I was really wanting to use this side too. This is the reverse, and I just, but equally, I love that map. Oh, I could just
Well,
buy
we'll have
sheets
to just
and
buy
stuff.
another sheet, Faye.
Yes,
I'm feeling
we
that I
will.
need another sheet. We need to buy another sheet.
We do.
It'll be fine.
We need
Right,
more
where's my
sheets.
scissors?
We need more sheets. Yeah, you're right, Joe.
I don't even know where the scissors are now. I'm in a
Oh, you
right
lost
off
your scissors.
pickle.
Are you joking?
No. I think what it is I think this might be the bag I brought over to you last Friday. Is it in a pencil case? They're
Right,
still
so I am
unpacked from last Friday. That's
no
what my week's been like.
same. It's been a little bit.
Got them.
Well, really, if you think we worked Monday to Friday last week, then worked Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday to Friday this week, so it'll be that's 12 days straight.
Yeah, yeah. When you look at it like that, yes.
12 days straight.
No wonder we're a bit tired, isn't it?
Bit tired. Tired
custard. It's a technical term.
It is. It's a Twilight term. We should have Twilight dictionary, you know.
I said it to somebody once, and somebody went, "Where on earth did that come from?" And I said, "My mum's always said tardy custard."
Well, I'd never heard of it until I met you, Deb.
Yeah, but it's lovely, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's a really lovely saying. Yeah. But then I'm biased.
Oh, isn't it, Jen? It so is. Look at Cal's face. I just love it. And there's another photo at the same crop that our friend Cheryl took with Cheryl and Judy and Cal. And you've got Cal's cheeky smile, and then Mark's in the background putting a great face as well. Oh, it's just, it was the happiest,
it's a fabulous one, isn't it?
We had a big cake sale, didn't we, for charity? So there was loads of lovely homemade cakes.
That was such a lovely day, wasn't it?
Well, it was.
And we didn't realise, did we, that Cal had been in Bradley Stoke for a long time. So she knew Bristol and everywhere quite well, didn't she?
She knew the area really well.
So we were talking about the flyover.
Oh. You're back, Deb.
Oh, did I go?
You just disappeared, but then you came straight back.
Oh, I'm going to have to ring him up again, aren't I?
You're doing my tree ins. Yeah, Steph says that's a phrase. It's funny, isn't it?
Oh.
We say you're doing my Sweden.
Yeah.
Like
because we're turnip farmers, obviously.
Because we're, down in these parts.
That's what they called Simon when he went to university. They called him a turnip farmer. I mean, how rude.
That's funny. When I went travelling, they would say, "Where's your combine harvester?"
So rude.
I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, but that's when you go, "Excuse me, I'm from the land of the pirates," and it's "Who are? Where's your shipmate?"
Who are?
That's really though where our accent came from in Bristol, isn't it? It's more. It's not.
Is it
not combine harvesters? It's more pirates.
The pirates?
Yeah.
Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are.
Oh dear.
Brilliant. A friend of mine said, where are the pirate shops? And he went, Asda. And I went, no, Argos. Either way, it was just ridiculous.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I do love local slang, the colloquial terms of people's accent.
Oh, they're hilarious, aren't they? All right, my lover.
Cheers, Babs.
Cheers, drive when you get off the bus.
Cheers, Babs. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole load of them, isn't there?
Gertlash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we don't use any of them because we're very well spoken.
Yes, we're very posh, aren't we?
It's very posh. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh
I
my
think it's
gosh,
funnier
Lorraine.
when I think it's funny when people who are very Bristolian put on a telephone accent because it sounds
Oh, that's
even
me.
funnier then.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, I have the telephone voice. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I've never known anybody call the remote control anything different.
What's that? Oh, we call it the zapper.
Oh, do you?
The zapper.
Just you
Yeah.
call it the TV control or the remote. We're very boring in our house then.
That says them buttons. I love it. Oh, Gwen, is the screen frozen? It's definitely not for me. Don't know what other, but there are some funny old things going on.
It's probably me again.
No, you're here. I can see you.
I'm here.
Deb.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. It's nice to be here.
Lorraine said one parcel with FedEx took 8 weeks to get from the UK to Spain.
That is shocking. Absolutely shocking.
That is shocking. I'm going to try and see if I can find another. Let's get this lovely ephemera pack out.
And it's the way that people sort of say about delivery, and they'll sort of say, oh yeah, it's this delivery. And then you look at their terms and it's like, oh, it's first class, but which I consider to be next day. And we aim to get it there in 2 days. And it's just like, are you kidding me? For
Yeah,
that
when it's
money?
supposed to be first class.
Yeah.
That's it, Joe. Go to Asda in your Ford Cortino.
Yeah. Well, my mum was called Linda, so they say Lindell on her
Lindell.
Hondel. On her Hondel.
Lindell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. It is so good. I'm just trying to find another little frame, but whether I can get this extra photo in or whether... No. Doesn't work. It might just have to be a layout with 2 photos in.
Emilio. Yeah.
Emilio. That's it. I think this ticket called Let's Go is quite ironic. Let's go, because that's exactly what we couldn't do.
Let's go. No, we're stopped.
Let's go. No. And I will pick a title, I think. There's just so many amazing tags. There's so many bits that you
It's
could
just
use.
amazing, isn't it?
Spoilt for choice with this lot. Maybe on this you can get away with using like some of these traffic lights, because it is... Yeah. And what I'm going to do here, because I made a mini book as a class with the wonderful Jean from 49 and Market, or Jane Marowitz, should I say. This is the mini book of her class. I'm going to actually copy some of the clusters that she did, because sometimes you just need the inspiration. Oh, one of my balloons has come off. But
oh, she's so clever, isn't she?
I could just copy a cluster from here, and then
yes,
I'm not having to do too much thinking.
Well, I'm
If a
close
cluster
to
works
all
on a
out of
mini
brain
book,
power.
yeah, definitely. If it works on a mini book, then it can work on a scrapbook layout. I'm thinking. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So she did this cluster, which was the car, the traffic lights and the steering wheel. So I'm going to pinch that idea. So I found that I want the car and the steering wheel. And I'm just going to take that element and I'm going to replicate it here, because this mini book was made using that, the mini lasers, and that is the 6x8 pad. So you get the same paper but in a smaller version. Which I love. The 6x8 pads, they've just reduced the size down. So she had that car. So it's that car and a steering wheel. Because I would struggle to put some of these together. And then when she started showing how you just find the elements and layer them up, it's genius. So yeah, this steering wheel here. Those three elements. And then you had the car behind there. And you just had the steering wheel. So I am just copying that. That is looking like a beautiful clusterage, Deb.
Is that looking all right, clusterage wise?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Beautiful. Now I'm going to fussy cut a few of these bits. I like this piece here. This is the packaging, but got to make use of all of this.
I'm going to have to check the date because I'm going to do a little bit of
yes, and it was definitely
where
August.
It was.
So it was August 22. But if you want the
I can do that now.
Yeah, it was
August 22 is fine. I'm not precious about
you
the
don't
actual
need
date.
Yeah.
No, August 22 is fine.
Yeah, that's fab.
Oh, I'm writing it straight on though. Oh, am I brave enough?
Well, I wrote mine on and I put Iceland instead of Lapland, didn't I? So that was a bit of a mess up on my part.
August 2022.
Yes. Go for it.
12-hour crop.
It was our 12-hour crop. Oh, that's lovely. Very special tribute to Cal.
Absolutely.
I know she would love that. Oh yeah, Karen's got a good idea here, because for that third photo, you're thinking what I might be able to do is yes, a series of 3. I think you're right, Karen. This is a great idea, because if I just move that along, I could get a series of 3.
Yes.
Because the 3 tell a story, you see.
Yeah.
So I think I could spread that and layer it, because I'm going to do a bit more layering as we go. This will probably be one I'll finish either at the weekend or... Because what I did on the last layout that I loved is I just layered all these bits. It's all about layering with this collection.
I'm going to ink the edge of that. Oh, what colour shall I do it?
Speckled egg or weathered wood.
A bit of hickory smoke.
Yeah.
Going to try it on the other side. Only a tiny bit, just to lift it. Just on the edge.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Helen. Yeah, oh, Karen, you've got loads of great ideas. So actually, oh my gosh, this is why I love scrapping with friends. Yes, use this as a template and make a 3rd frame. Yes, inspired idea. Get me a bit of scrap or something. Oh, right on cue though. There's a 3rd frame in the pack. But if there wasn't,
I think that's worked. You can't see a lot, but it's just added a tiny little edge to it.
sometimes that's all it needs, isn't it? A little edge.
Yeah. Subtle, but there.
Yeah. Some layouts are more faffy than others, and this is going to be a faffy one. But I did have a delayed start because I was working on that 12 by 12 one for a
See, I'm
bit.
thinking I want another piece of paper because I'm thinking the one of us going up to Coventry, this is the perfect paper, isn't it?
It is.
Might
Well,
need another sheet of
definitely.
this.
We can, yeah, you can definitely. We've got them in stock in the shop.
Well, I think I'm happy with that.
Oh yes, Steph said, did I see the stop sign in the laser cuts? Oh, yes. I'm going to have to add a stop sign because we were stopped in our tracks.
We were.
You know, certain laser cuts you'd be thinking, well, what am I going to use that on? But no, for this experience.
It was a full-on driving experience, wasn't it? Everything will go.
Gosh, it was a full-on. Really was. Right. Yeah, the 3 frames, that is working. I'm just obviously going to have to faff with. I'm going to have to faff with the positioning of it because it's not quite. And all these little embellishments, I can play around with that. Let's go. Where's that stop sign? You're right. In one of these laser cuts. Oh, there is a big stop sign. There's this one there, which is large.
Oh, that looks good though.
Do you reckon? Stop.
Yeah.
Because we were stopped. I'm going to play around with this a bit more, but there's a stop and then there's another one that says let's go, which is quite funny. Oh, there's this little one that says Grand Adventure. It was
an adventure to start with, wasn't it?
Grand Adventure. So I reckon then it's only going to need like just some of these little florals and keep on adding. One thing I have seen Jan Marowitz do, which I loved, was taking some of these lasers and she's like, oh, she's like, well, I want a bit up there and I want a bit up there.
Oh,
so she
cutting them in half.
Yeah, and she'd go, oh, I'm just going to do this. I was like, oh my gosh, she's cutting these up. She'd go, yeah. So I'll just tuck this under here.
But don't you think when you've got a lot, it's easier to experiment?
I know.
If you've got loads and loads, it's much easier to experiment.
Hack it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, whoever's congratulating me. I can't see who's talking, but thank you.
Yes, Steph. She's like, woo.
Yeah, it's not like me. You're not used to it, are you?
Doing a grand job. Yeah. So yeah, and then once you do a class, obviously, and you see somebody else do it, you've got a bit more confidence to do that
Paige
yourself.
Evans does that a lot, doesn't she? She cuts her embellishments, especially the flowers.
Yeah.
Big ones she cuts in half. You nearly finished, do you think, or there'll be a bit more faffing?
I'm going to faff next at the weekend, so I'm going to do that, and I think that's got the makings of something, but nothing is stuck down. But I think Karen's idea to help me out with that 3rd frame was a great idea.
I like that idea.
Stop sign was another great idea. It's just helped to bring that together, and I think I will want some kind of title now in the chipboard. Oh, this is quite funny. This one says Ticket to Ride. Maybe not. In the Where's the chipboard titles? What have we got in there? You've put hello on yours, which is nice.
Yes.
We've got traveller, excursion, or route, or destination.
Oh, a lot to choose from.
I know,
All of those
God.
would work, wouldn't they?
Any of those would work. I guess it depends what colour. Let me just see. I think this is destination, which is in that kind of rusty hinge. Does that? Don't know. That looks like it's a lot. We might have to spread it out, or let's just play around. I think that's got the makings of something. We shall see.
It's looking nice. I like it.
I just think, or I might bring a bit more of this inking down here because this looks very white along the bottom. We'll have a play. Well, I think that might be about us. Yes, Steph said destination looks, yeah, like that matches that top ink colour. So
yes,
and ties in with, yeah, the red of the stop. Marvellous.
Marvellous.
I think that is about us done for the evening. So thank you for joining us and chatting and sharing in our funny stories.
Thanks for joining us.
We will all be back next week.
Yeah.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.